We're back with Stassi Schroeder, former star of Vanderpump Rules, who was fired from the show just in June after racist comments she made 2 years ago resurfaced. And Stassi, as I mentioned, you're having your first baby very soon in January. I look at life as, you know, you have your professional resume and then you have your life resume. And this, in so many ways, these incidents are now part of your life resume. You likely have to explain it to your daughter or talk to her, use what you've learned to educate her. I'm sure you're thinking a lot about that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's something that I ask my coach about all the time, and how best to talk to a child about this. Because like I mentioned earlier, when I was learning about everything, I think the weeks that we focused on Black history, a light went off in my head. And just learning about everything, you know, for a couple weeks straight, all at once, just made me, I had never thought about the oppression that Black people face in that way. There was just so much that I didn't understand. And again,
I understand that.
It's my fault that I didn't educate myself.
I mean, this is a very serious matter, but I have to tell you, when you tell me you go to your coach, where do you find a diversity coach? I mean, is this a listing?
Word of mouth, you know, Google, the same way that you find anyone else. But I wanted to have a safe space to ask questions and talk about these things. I didn't want to just talk to my friends about them, and I felt like...
Do you go daily to the diversity? I mean, is it over the phone? Is it on a Zoom? How does that, is it like an hour a week?
No, it's on Zoom, and we meet once a week, and I have homework and discussion. We have discussions and all of that.
What was like your last assignment that you recall that you had?
My last assignment was I had to take a race test where you immediately click things based on your immediate reaction to a question to see your bias and what your preferences are with things that you might not even realize your bias about.
I may have to do a whole show on that. I mean, it is a fascinating thing. Any chance you'll return to Vanderpump Rules?
No, I think that ship has sailed. And my life feels very different right now. I think when something like this happens and you get pregnant on top of it, you take inventory of your life and you think, what is going to be the best for my future child? And I think, you know, getting drunk and starting conflict and misbehaving on a reality show just isn't my journey anymore.
I'm almost out of time because I'm also curious. You talk about getting drunk and acting out on a reality show. Do you think some of this had to do with the pressure to perform? I mean, you're owning your words and you're owning what you've said. I'll give you credit absolutely for that. I'm also, though, curious, just do you feel or did you feel like I have to show up, I have to put on this persona?
I don't want to use that as an excuse, but that has been my whole life. That has been my adult life, acting up. But again, it's
in the past.
It's my fault.
Well, I'll give you the last word on that, and I will congratulate you from my heart on the upcoming birth of your child. And I sincerely hope that everything that you've said is a truth and a part of your journey, and I actually believe it is. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.